Yeah. So the person that was hung off of Cassie's balcony in 2016 after the hotel incident is a woman. It's a woman.
Here's the picture right there, you guys. There's the picture. So I wanted to show you guys that. Yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine that. Mm. All right. So I wanted to go ahead and move on to the little bit of the conversation that I heard with, well, not the little bit, I heard the whole thing. The podcast that Jag did. Remember, she said, go to Jaguar Wright Uncensored and you can listen to the full thing. So, one thing, yes, she did have Popcorn on the phone. The guy, the Popcorn Planet, she did have him on the phone, right? Got it, understand it. But did Adria know that you were recording that for your podcast? Did Adria know you were recording that for your podcast? And the reason why I asked that twice is because it definitely was not clear. If you listen to it, thank you, Kay. Yes, like and subscribe. Thank you. If you listen to it, this was just a recorded conversation that Jag went ahead and took and record. And I want to let you guys know, if you ever on the phone with Jag, yes, she is recording you. The lady is recording you. This is the same woman that says everything is content. Yes, he was live. Okay, so she recorded part of his show and put it on her podcast. So that's like her taking our conversation and putting it on her podcast. Is that what y'all telling me that she did? So either way, it still validates my point. Like, yeah, you're making money off of this girl. You're making money off of this woman. You don't actually care about her. You're not trying to help her out. What I was hearing was basically her trying to say, oh, you need to get away from LaMesha, get away from Lionel B, and I can get you a therapist, I can get you this. Listen, we need to have the hard conversation. That woman, Adria, does not want a therapist. When Jag said, I have a therapist you can talk to, what she said was, oh, I can't just talk to any therapist. I need to either talk to Dr. Phil or Ayanla. Why do you need to talk to Dr. Phil or Ayanla? That doesn't make any sense. A therapist is a therapist, and Dr. Phil is full of shit. Ayanla is not necessarily a therapist, as I understand. She wants to be on TV. She wants to be on TV. For those of you who didn't know, Adria's story, and I'm just going to paraphrase real quick for you guys. Adria literally was a dancer, right? She was a dancer. She got hired to go to the white party for Diddy. And so what she claims is like she was dancing. All of a sudden she had a drink and then she doesn't remember anything that happened after that. What she vaguely remembers was that she had to put on they put her in a black dress, and she believes that's to mark that she was a sex worker. And then she was forced to have sex with different people, like Jake the jeweler and all these other people. That's what she believes. But yet again, she said that she was so out her mind because they drugged her and they believed that it was ecstasy in the alcohol or whatnot. She's unable to remember all the details and everything that happened. But during that conversation with Jag, and just not the conversation with Jag, but just because it's freshly on my mind, she talks about all I wanted to do was be a singer. I wanted to be a rapper. That's all I wanted to do. I told Diddy, I just wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a rapper. And she was like, I don't even care about none of this stuff. All I want to do is be able to sing and put my music out. She was talking to Jag about, hey, Jag, we can still get nominated for a Grammy. For the Grammys, that could, mind you, they already did the nominations for the Grammy. But she was talking about her and Jag. She can do a song. She was all like, yeah, I don't care about anything else. All I care about is doing music, and that's all I want. All I want is to do music. She just wants to do music. She wants to be famous. Because mind you, when you go on her, it was back in September. When you go on her Instagram, you guys, Quincy liked her story, liked her Instagram story, and she's all like, "Oh, my man," or something to that effect, saying claiming Quincy, Diddy's son, who's really I'll be sure son, claiming Diddy's son Quincy is her man. But yet, back in July, didn't you sue his father for trafficking you? Adria is coming off as an obsessed fan who didn't make it. You're coming up as an obsessed fan who literally did not make it into Hollywood. And let's be honest, because I like me some strippers, right? We gonna be so transparent today. I like the strippers, right? So knowing that, a lot of those girls will get in that industry. Some are trying to pay their way through school and blah, blah, blah. But the sentiment is that they're trying to make their lives better. They're trying to get to somewhere, and they hope that this leads into something. For Adria, it was her hoping that it would get her into the entertainment industry. Cardi B dreams. Yeah, exactly. Right, Ann. So she had this thing where she thought she was going to be a star from doing that. But then it didn't go the way she wanted to. And then that led into her doing adult entertainment. And it was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, so something happened with that. And I feel like her story with, stripping into the adult entertainment industry, I feel like there's a story there. Like, I'm not going to say that she's not a victim, you guys. I'm not going to say that. However, when it comes to the Diddy stuff, yeah, you were photographed at the white party and things like that. But really, in that video, not video, but in the podcast, quote unquote, she was talking about how, oh, yeah, I, because they're still talking about LaMesha. They're saying, as I told you guys, LaMesha is on drugs. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't read Stephanie's super chat. Thank you, Stephanie. I appreciate it. She said, do not go to Jaguar Wright Nothing. However, do see Bobby at Legends in DeSoto. Shout out to Bobby at Legends. Right. Thank you, Stephanie. All right. Anyway. Let me turn back on my camera. I'm sorry. LaMesha's an addict. She's on drugs. That's when they were talking about she be at Yellow Beezy house and Jay-Z is supplying the drugs and all that crazy stuff, right? And so like what is going on? And so even then she's saying that LaMesha is not a liar. She believes LaMesha is telling the truth, but then she says, "Oh, I can't wait until that lie detector comes out because then we'll know that she's telling the truth or not." We'll know that she's telling the truth when she take that lie detector test, but I'm not going to call her a liar right now. But a little backstory to that is that Adria needs LaMesha so she can come up with these stories to tell. Because she admitted in that podcast that Misha was the one to message her on Facebook and was all like, "Hey, do you remember me? Do you remember me?" And Adria was like, "No, I don't remember you." And then that's when they started talking. She was like, "I was the girl at the white party with you, and I was 13 at the time, and blah, blah, blah." And then that's when Adria was all like, "Yeah, I thought it was her who had slurped the strawberry off her titty, but it was another girl. It wasn't LaMesha. It wasn't LaMesha. It was another girl. And I'm all like, Adria, you really don't know what went on. You really don't know what happened. You either don't know what happened because, yes, you were drugged or not, right? Or you just lying and full of shit. Because let me tell you this whole LaMesha needs to take a lie detector, I need Adria to take a lie detector too as well. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like both of them to take a lie detector test. Put a 2 if Adria doesn't need to take a lie detector test. And hell, hook up Jag to that lie detector test as well too. Hook them all up to that lie detector test. Someone is lying. I don't know who it is, but somebody is lying. The stories are not adding up. Honestly, for LaMesha, I don't even need a lie detector test to know that she's lying. The blink twice scenario, yeah, that told me all I needed to know. That told me everything I needed to know. I'm not confused about nothing. Oh, blink twice? Oh yeah, you lying. But honestly, I don't feel like LaMesha or Adria are gonna do a lie detector test. Once they do that, it's over. It's over. It's over for them. This charade is over with. That's why it was important for me to tell that story about Brianna first, and a story that we actually verified, and we know, yeah, based on what Cassie said, this is what happened. This is somebody who actually has a connection to something. Because for me, even Adria being at the white party does not mean anything. And I feel that with a lot of these lawsuits, these more recent ones, it's people who have been in the room and now they're saying that they're a victim. Just because you are in the room does not make you a victim. That does not make you a victim. That literally just makes you somebody that was in the room. Because, oh, you were at the same club that Diddy was at, that makes you... No, that's not the same thing. Yes, that's true, Shannon. Lie detector tests don't hold up in court. You're right about that. I've seen that comment again also as well, too. One of them images are clearly not her, because... Oh, LaMesha, yeah. Yeah, those images are not LaMesha. LaMesha is not Jane Doe. She was running with that story. I honestly feel that this has turned into a shit. Well, we know it has turned into a shit show, right? Now, I know it has. But I wanted to also add to this. There's plays and moves being made. And I don't think some of these YouTubers realize that they're being played. Hey, I can get you an interview with a Diddy victim. Pay me a little money, give me a little money on the side, or, pay me this amount up front. The views are going to be crazy. You're going to get a lot of views, get a lot of money. Do this interview. Some people are paying $2,500, $3,500, $5,000. Today, I just heard somebody is trying to get another YouTuber to pay $10,000. No, I haven't been. Listen, I ain't got $1, so ain't nobody. None of the victims are gonna be on my show. Don't worry, we ain't gonna have no victims on my show because I ain't paying nothing, and I wouldn't pay anything. The reason why you wouldn't pay anything, because that's gonna come back on you. That will come back and bite you in the ass. less at the end of the day if you pay these people. And then not only are you doing an interview with these people, you're then getting involved in behind the scenes stuff and then trying to once I do an interview with you, that's it. That's it, that's all. I'm not then trying to continue on conversations and then you're going on other people's channel and then now I'm getting in drama with that's what I'm seeing a lot. They've all been on everybody else's channel, and now all this drama is being created because they over here homie hopping on everybody's channel, and it's just a mess now. Nothing is being resolved. No victims are being helped. Just like I asked Jag, like, how is this helping any victims? That call didn't help any victims. Waking Adria up and telling her to stop this shit, stop this ridiculous shit, that will help her. But literally feeding into the delusions and the despair, that's not helping her. And this whole, oh, I know I can, I always wanted to be a singer, and this last chance of relevancy proves my point. And the whole, and again, it was a lot of bigging up Jag, like, oh, Jag, I always liked you, and blah, blah, blah. These ladies were inspired by Jaguar Wright. It was only a matter of time before we seen Jaguar Wright's children. I'm going to let y'all marinate on that. It was only a matter of time before we seen Jaguar Wright's children. What do I mean by that? These are her children. They were inspired by her. They followed the Jaguar Wright model. They followed the model of, oh, I just get on the internet, create delusions, create up stories, make fake allegations, cry, yell, scream, go up and down in different emotions. Now, the thing is about Adria and LaMesha, they're not good at controlling their emotions. Jag is an actress. She knows how to tell a story. She's an oracle. I tell you, she's a storyteller. She knows how to gain traction and gain a crowd, and she knows what the people like because Jag has studied herself. Remember, I told you guys, Jaguar got a lot of her stuff from Hollywood. Rest in peace, Hollywood. She got a lot of her stuff from Hollywood. HOLLYHOOD. Hollywood. Look up Hollywood. Remember, we even watched that Kim Porter video. All these people now that are coming out, they're getting their stories from other people. It's not original, you guys. It's not original at all. Me and Jag are gonna. That's what I said. We gonna end up starting the channel together. No, trust me, that's not gonna happen. Nah. How lovely, right? I mean, she's she's an orator. She is a fake one, but she is. She counts as one. Yes, rest in peace, Hollywood. Yes, definitely. Yeah, the lady who plays the violin. Yep. Mm-hmm. Hollywood. Her real name is Rebecca Smith. Is that her real name, you guys? I'm sorry, but Hollywood. Yeah, she passed away, you guys. But a lot of stuff that Hollywood was saying, a lot of stuff that Jaguar Wright is saying, because she didn't have no problem with Jay-Z back in 2020. She said Jay-Z was great. Now all of a sudden she has a problem with Jay-Z. Now, I know when I asked her back in the day, like, well, I thought you had an NDA with Jay-Z. She's like, well, it wasn't that I had an NDA. I was just afraid because I didn't want my family attacked. Jaguar is very smart. Rebecca Scott. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Seeking. I appreciate that. Rebecca Scott, yes. Mm. So if y'all want to listen to that conversation, y'all don't have to. I already told y'all what it's about. It's a whole bunch of BS. Oh, one more point that I wanted to make though. Please hit that like button. She said that Mark, this guy named Mark. Now, here's the thing. Is she trying to say Mark Jacobs? Because remember she said she was trafficked to Jacob the Jeweler. Jacob the Jeweler name is not Mark. But she's claiming that a Mark signed her and LaMesha's paperwork at the psych ward and got them out. And she's also claiming that the police report in 2012 is sealed, and that's why they can't get access. They sealed the police report to hide it. Now, did you agree to it being sealed? Because the only person that can seal it is you, if you requested it for it to be sealed. Where is the trail of paperwork? Where is the trail of paperwork? And none of that is sealed. Oh, I can't get it. No, 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 no. We need the paperwork at this point. For me to believe anything, we need we need some paperwork. I'm sorry. We're not just believing anybody's story no more. We throwing that shit out the window. We're not just believing these people's story. It's ridiculous. All right, y'all. This is just going to be a short show. I don't want to take y'all too long. I just kind of wanted to get to the meat and potatoes of it. Definitely prayers out to Brianna Bongalong, who is now suing Diddy. Prayers for her. I can't imagine being dangled outside 17 stories, y'all, off the balcony. Crazy. But let me know what you guys think in the chat. Make sure you guys like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We out of here, y'all. Deuces. We'll be back a little later. Don't